Hi, this is Eva for Tartaria Alive YouTube channel. Many of us who have been studying Tartaria have noticed an association between Tartaria and the use of red bricks in their construction materials. But why might that be? What was so special about red bricks? Were they just very commonly available, or was there a better reason for using them? So you can see here there are many old structures that use the red bricks. This is supposedly a Roman structure here, and there's even red bricks there. Beautiful canal system in Hamburg, red bricks, and you can notice that many structures have these interesting little metal toppers, domes, that kind of thing. So what makes bricks red? It's iron oxide, actually, that makes them red. Iron gives bricks their red color, while yellow bricks have a lot of lime in them. Cooler temperatures produce red bricks. Hotter temperatures progress through browns and grays. So they start out red, but if you really cook them, they turn other colors. So browns and grays would actually still have the iron oxide in them, which I find interesting, and I didn't know that. Okay, so why do I find this interesting? I just ran into this recently, a couple days ago. Apparently, some very smart person has figured out how to make red bricks into batteries. So basically, a red brick structure could be made into a battery. Now, I don't think this is the same exact tech that they may have used in the ancient times, but it shows a proof of concept. Chemists created a method to turn red bricks into batteries. And if I remember correctly, this discovery was made in China, which I found rather interesting. Imagine being able to use brick walls, which occupy vast amounts of space, for an additional purpose. Supercapacitors can store more energy and be charged more quickly than batteries. They can be stacked to save more energy, so the bigger the wall, the bigger the storage unit. Okay, so how did they make the bricks? So they just took ordinary bricks like from Home Depot that were red, and they made a coating of nanofibers that penetrates the porous structure of the bricks. So that basically is connecting all the bricks, making an iron sponge that conducts and stores electricity. Then they heated a set of bricks with acid vapor to dissolve the hematite, the mineral that gives off the red pigment within. Once the hematite had dissolved, a few other compounds were added, and then the pedo coating was added. The bricks changed color from red to dark brownish blue after the treatment and were riddled with a network of tiny conductive pedo fibers, P-E-D-O-T. So this is kind of like an additional stuff that they're... So basically they treated the bricks in various ways so that they would be more conductive and act more like a battery. There's probably a lot of different ways that this could be done. This is just one way that they came up with. Lastly, they coated the treated bricks in epoxy to make them waterproof. The final product could be connected to a power source to charge and store enough energy to power a light. 3 bricks together kept a 3-volt LED lit for about 10 minutes on a single charge. It also worked underwater. After charging 10,000 times, the blocks lost no more than 10% of their storage capacity. So I think this is something we might want to look at as far as what kind of minerals, conductive items might be inside these bricks. If somebody had a sample, say, of an old Tartarian building, a sample of the red brick, that could possibly be chemically analyzed for metal content. One thing that I did read in some of the other articles that besides this one is that other conductors could also be used, so it wouldn't necessarily have to be red brick that was used. They could possibly use other minerals, perhaps if iron oxide clay was not common in a region, they could adapt by using other items. So something to think about. It probably would cost, I'm guessing, around $300 or $400 to have such an analysis done. So it wouldn't be cheap, but it wouldn't be beyond the possibility of the average person either. So something to think about in our future investigations. Thank you so much. This is Eva signing off for Tartaria Alive.